Shalom to everyone. My name is Rabbi Howard Wolk. I'm the community chaplain with Jewish Family Service in Dallas, and I have the pleasure each month of sharing some words with you through Faith Presbyterian Hospice. I hope this finds everyone well. In synagogue ritual, each Shabbat, each Sabbath morning, we read a different section from the Torah, from the 5 books of Moses. We're now in the middle of the book of Leviticus, and as this is being recorded, just this past Saturday, we read a portion in which God tells us, "You shall be holy, because I, the Lord your God, am holy." So the word holy is a very important word, kind of a highfalutin word. What exactly does it mean, holy? The biblical definition, the Jewish definition of holy, is something unique, special, distinct. God is unique. There's only one God in the universe. We talk about holy places, a sanctuary, the Holy Land, but the section that we read emphasizes to aspire to be holy, not only in our relationship with God, but in our relationship with everything and everyone around us. And so we have directives to us in terms of how we're to treat a spouse, business ethics, things that we take for granted on a daily basis find their source in the Bible. Paying a worker or a laborer at the proper time. That's not just part of our legal system, but it has its roots in the Bible. The Torah gives the example of a day laborer who's supposed to be paid at the end of his day, daily wages. If, however, the boss doesn't pay him and then sunrise the next day hits, the boss has violated the provision of not paying the worker on time. So obviously it applies to any kind of contractual agreement between individuals to be paid on a weekly basis, to be paid twice a month, whatever it may be. I would at times remind congregants that if they hired a babysitter for a Saturday night, unless there was a particular arrangement, the expected time for the babysitter to be paid was when the couple comes home from the movies on Saturday night. And not to say, well, we can't pay you tonight. I don't have enough cash on me. Is it okay if we pay you tomorrow? What do you expect the babysitter to say? Don't pay me tomorrow. Don't pay me next week. But no, it's expected that the babysitter is paid when the parents return. So that's proper ethics, that's proper morals. The Bible speaks about the treatment of animals. On the one hand, animals were given to us as a source of food, for companionship, but we don't have a blank check over animals. We're not permitted to inflict undue, unnecessary pain on an animal. And there are directives in terms of how we treat the world around us. Environmentalism is not a new idea, but rather is found as well in the Bible, to care for nature, not to discriminately, for example, chop down fruit trees. So the world was given to us by God to use, but not to abuse. And so also outlined are the different relationships we have with spouse, with parents, with members of our community. As I'm speaking to you, just a few days ago, we celebrated Mother's Day, a very important day. Happy Mother's Day belatedly to all you individuals who are mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, a very important day. But I would say it's important not just the second Sunday in the month of May, because the Hallmark Card Company tells us so, but rather the directive in the Ten Commandments, honor your father and mother, that applies every day. The Super Bowl is one day out of the year. Honoring a mother is not to be just one day out of the year, but on a daily basis. And so when we're told to be holy, holy doesn't mean separating ourselves from society, but rather interacting with all the different members of society to create a spiritual atmosphere. If everyone treats one another in an ethical and moral fashion, how much do we positively impact this wonderful world that God gave to us? Thank you for your attention, and shalom.